Okay, real bootlegging to start the intro. My fault. Let me just give y'all a disclaimer in the video. I know I said I'm taking a break. I'm getting off the internet, baby. I'm back. I'm back. Check this video out. I just need y'all to see the work that God be doing in us hearts. When you seek him, when you find him, and I got the audacity to say it's bootlegging and start eating some cashews. Wrong. Y'all, God bless. It is my last day in this apartment and I'm starting to hate my life. I'm not exaggerating, guys, but like I'm a little bit exaggerating. I'm not trying to put those words out there, but I'm really feeling discouraged in life. Not because I'm leaving my apartment. I wanted a new apartment anyway. I wanted to live somewhere else anyway. This place just seems so big for me. Like, baby, it's a 2-bedroom place and I'm not complaining either. I understand that it was a blessing. It absolutely was. People are like, oh, well, at least you don't have to pay rent. Forget that, honey. I want some peace. I want a clean home. I want to make a clean meal. I want to do all of that. Like, it's not about the rent. It was never about the rent. But God is calling me back to my parents, and I hate it here. I hate this assignment. I hate, not the assignment, but I hate the conditions, and I just hate how I feel every single day waking up. I feel trapped in a box. We doing this, we document this to see what God does in the midst of it. Okay, yesterday we said we wasn't going to get on the internet no more, YouTube. I want to document what God does in this time of me being away. Let's see what he does, because right now, girl, I am not happy with life. Long suffering is the fruit of the spirit. We can't forget. We can't forget, man. We can't forget. I'm about to head out this place, y'all. Goodbye, my apartment. This is where my man came and got me for my date. Hi, this is for myself. At least I found me a man. Sure did. It's April 2nd. I'm paying some bills and I decided new game plan. I'm not using my credit cards no more. I was like, credit don't require faith. No, I know I used it for my rent and stuff when I was in my apartment, but baby, we're going. If I want to rely on God day by day, a credit card as a buffer is not me doing that all the way, you know? So now I'm like, no, God, I want real cash. You do. If you called me to this, as I believe that you did, then you will provide while I'm sitting here in this wilderness type of season and I'm not making large sums of money, you know, couple dollars, couple cents. We're going to see. I'm stepping out on faith. So I'm done with my credit cards and I'm just going to pay the bills. I'm looking at my bills right now, getting them paid, handling the stuff I got to handle. I went on my YouTube, I added my bank account for my deposit whenever that time comes in life. Boom, I'm getting it ready. Girl, I'm getting my ducks in line. You hear me? I believe that I'm here for a purpose, y'all. And guess what? My little brother told me being here was an answer prayer. He did. He said, you being here is an answer prayer. It's just like, I prayed for this. You prayed for me to come home. And I'm over throwing a fit. And guess what? I cleaned downstairs in that kitchen, y'all. Sure did. I feel so good about it. I feel so good about it. And then last night, there wasn't as many mice running the roof. So I'm like, okay, where at? Okay, right now I'm giving everybody free reign to leave and fast forward this clip by at least 15-20 seconds, okay? Because I'm about to show y'all some conditions of the house and some of the mice that I have not befriended, but called to flee. So if y'all don't like that, but I'm gonna put it in here anyway because it's part of my experience and it's part of why my brain is just so into this house and why I was hating life. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I was dealing with and some of the conditions. Sit tight. It was me, but I don't wait, is that one's body busted open? Now are you shocked? What did you think I was gonna show you? Okay, so yeah, now y'all know I'm not exaggerating and that this experience has been very burdensome for me because that right there was only one batch. I think that there's been a total of 18 caught and I've been living here for almost 2 weeks. Oh, and before I resume the video, I just want to say that like this has been why my mental has been all over the place and I was really feeling really miserable because that video I showed you about the droppings everywhere, that's the kitchen. And that was just only a slither, honey. That was a slither, okay? But God is giving me the strength to actually tackle on this mission and pray down to get these things out of this house. Okay, that's why I felt really uncomfortable, really sad, really miserable, and hating my life. All right, future me's going by mice. Enjoy the video. God bless. I'm extremely tired though. I don't know what I'm going to accomplish today. Spent time in prayer this morning, and I'm really maximizing my prayer life. Like my prayer life, I'm taking the pure spirit of God with it. I'm taking my authority every time. God's moving. I was really angry this whole past week, but I'm feeling way better today. A lot of prayer, a lot of stuff is happening. I believe change has come. Change is today. Speaking of change, girl, I done changed this room around 3 times. This is round 3. This is round 3. And I have to because, see, over there where those little vines are on the wall, that's where my daddy room is at. And girl, them mice be juking in there at night. I don't know what they be doing, but it be a field day, honey. So I'm moving my bed over here into this corner instead. Hey, hi, cutesy. So anyways, that's what we doing. And it's just that. I do like room projects. This has been a struggle, but we're going to get her done. No cap, your girl's mentally gone at this point. Late in the night, losing it, hair not done. Yeah, hit him like bow, boom, boom. Okay, let's get into the room tour. So here's the before. Okay, so this is the room currently. Okay, and honestly, hey me. So I could have did like some music to make it real cute and aesthetic, but this ain't aesthetic. This is not aesthetic, but it's cute though. I like my little bed area, the little cubby area. Yeah, it's doing what she needed to do. Amen. Over here, I do have curtains up above this little, like, I don't know what this is, little nook area. I'm still organizing, y'all. I don't have much places to put my things, but it's okay. We're working with what we got. So through here, I just kind of move the curtains. And then I have my plant. She's doing so good. Picture frame with the fam, fruits. All my soaps and things like that is in here. I like it. I like it here. It's good with like the natural lighting too in the daytime. And then I like that I can close it. So just kind of, so that way if I don't, it's a cute little vibe. Compared to what it was before, I'm so grateful we got this far into things. I feel a sense of peace here with God. Yeah, so I mean that's most important. Like, me and God are here. He's here. He was already here. I'd like to end off this video with just a couple things. Just chatting with you guys, like typical about life and just kind of where I'm at right now. It's been a little lonely. When the nighttime comes, I feel more lonely than I was in the daytime. In the daytime, I do spend my days with the Lord. And right now, since this is where he has me, I am just battling against strongholds, you know, against what things seem to be like compared to what I believe things are like, you know, and that's just the battle of keeping your faith strong and wanting that. So far, I think I've done a great job with maintaining that. It's been a little bit difficult, but that's just because, you know, you have to grow and you have to learn. That's just that. I realized with my YouTube channel that while I was and am in the wilderness season, I realized that, you know, I posted because I have words and things like that to share and say and to share my faith, but also the striving. Like, why do I need to strive so much? And that's what I was. It got to a point where on days where I wasn't being productive or I wasn't filming a YouTube video or I didn't have anything to say, I really thought I was a bum. Like, and I'm not, when I say bum, I'm not actually trying to say there's bums out there. I'm saying that's how I felt like. I felt like I was bummy. I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life. I felt like I was being, you know, worthless and just, honestly, just taking up space and wasting it just for me sitting still. Instead of me actually enjoying the solitude time with Jesus Christ and enjoying just being with him. So now that he has placed me here where I don't have things to do necessarily anymore. And, you know, the younger me would have been thrilled for that. She would have been living her life, just doing whatever she wants to do. And then this version of me, there's things that I want. There's things that I want to, you know what? No, there's not even things that I necessarily want. I just wanted to get out of where he has me. If I'm being honest, I just wanted to get out. And I've learned that the things that I'm doing for my family here, they're not to be documented. You know, I'm not going to document what I'm doing in the house physically. I'm not going to document my prayer time. I'm not going to document my quiet time. I'm not going to document those types of things because that's not for the cameras. That's for me and God. And the work that I'm doing here is between me and God. It's just me and God.
Oh, how much it could be a viral video when it was showing certain things in the house and showing me cleaning and showing the before and afters. But this isn't for any, this isn't to be viral. This isn't to be out there. This isn't for crowds. This is for my personal gain and to be a servant for Jesus Christ. And that's why I'm not sharing in this video the things that I've actually done to the home, nor am I going to even talk about things I need to do in the home anymore. And if I haven't said it yet, today is April 5th. Sorry guys, I haven't even shared the date, but it's April 5th. And I'm not going to share those things. I'm going to do good deeds and do them unto the Lord for him to see me and reward me, not to be praised by man and praised by people or because I want something to go viral. I'm still in the midst of understanding what I'm even doing on the internet, how I'm even showing up and what it is. Like, I want to get my excitement back of creativity, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've kind of just let go of a lot of things in this video here and just decided to have a little bit more fun. Like, I may not have used the back camera very much. I might use the front camera. The quality might be a little different, but baby, I'm still me. I'm still who I am. And I don't want pressure of the world anymore. I don't want pressure of being a certain type of way anymore. I don't want pressure of the comparison and trying to be something that I'm not. Especially at this time in my life. I'm not going to miss the mark because I'm using a front camera or back. I'm not going to miss the mark because I bought CapCut or I didn't. I'm not going to miss the mark based off that because the quality is within me. And that's who I want to become. I want to become someone who has value. And I have value, I know. But I want to become what I'm supposed to be. Instead of trying to seesaw and do both when I know I don't have the means. But spending this time with God, just me, has been great. Even in the lonely nights, even through the sabotage thoughts I have about my relationship, even through the things that I feel that are negative, that aren't good, that aren't godly, and I have to continuously cast them down because they don't belong to me. And I realize that life is so brief. Life is so brief. I do not want to spend any of it in my own self-pity, my own misery, and trying to get out of where I am today, when I have no idea what the future holds, when I have no idea what type of like pains or what type of sorrows or what type of losses are going to come in the future. When those things happen, I may be reflecting back to this moment right here, wondering like, Lachey, if things were fine, things were much better then. Lachey, you had more time to spend with God by yourself then. No one's demanding me. Every single day, no one's demanding me to do anything. I'm just here. I'm living. I don't have to worry about thousands of dollars of bills. And even now, God's given me just enough for this month. He's given me just enough for this month. And next month, I don't know what's happening next month. But guess what? If tomorrow has its own problem of its own, and I'm not supposed to worry about tomorrow, then why would I worry about next month? I'm at a place where I just want to be fully surrendered. Where I want to continuously get my joy back because it's there. He says, take courage. Wait on the Lord. Take courage. Wait on the Lord. And I'm waiting on my God. I'm waiting on him to deliver me. I'm waiting on him to continue to show up for me. And he is. Every single day. I believe it. I feel it. I know that he's doing something. I do not have to see everything right in front of me to believe that he's doing something, because he is. He's God. And the more time I get in this quiet time to get to spend with God, just the better I'm going to be. The more content I'm going to be. A lot of things that I cared so highly of has dropped coming into this home, because this home has required me to really humble myself to a certain degree and let go of certain things. He's taught me about food. I have yet to use the stove and cook myself a single meal since I've been here. And when I first moved in here, I was very mad and upset because I was like, I can't cook. How am I going to eat? How am I going to do this? How am I going to survive? He's the bread of life. You'll be fine. You'll survive. You're not going to die because you can't cook a meal this week on the stove. Figure it out. He'll lead you. Figure it out. You're still here. He's been sustaining me. And I'm still here. And I haven't been doing the stuff that I usually do. And I'm still here. And I'm still okay. I'm still healthy. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. I'm still able. You know? I trust that God is doing a new thing and I am here to perceive it. And that is just that. I don't want crowds. I don't want to go seek crowds. I want to seek God. If he brings crowds, then that's him. He chooses to do what he wants to do. If he wants me to be a louder voice in the kingdom, he'll let it be so. But until then, I aspire to not get on here and boast my good works or boast about what I'm doing and what I'm doing for the family and this, that, and third. I don't want to do that. I want to share what I'm learning. I want to share how I'm growing. I want to share my struggle. I don't want to share all the good things that I'm doing behind the scenes because I know I'm doing something great with God, me and him hand to hand. He's giving me strength. He lets me know what I'm supposed to do each day. And I just take my time right now. I'm taking in my time. This is time that won't go to waste because my treasures are in the kingdom. The stuff I do here is for the kingdom. I don't need praise of man anymore. But he's giving me a heart of compassion for his people, something that I lacked, something that I needed. He's showing me the needs of his people. He's showing me what it really means to be set apart. He's showing me and teaching me, disciplining me. In order to endure, you got to go through some things to endure. Long suffering requires that. You have to learn to endure. Everyone's long suffering looks a little bit different, and for mine, it's being stripped away of your ego, your pride, your vanity, stripped away of your money, stripped away of the knowing how, stripped away of the false security that you once were a slave to, stripped away of knowing that you're not always right, stripped away of knowing that you can't make it happen on your own, stripped away of all of those selfish ambitions. Even in a relationship, learning to forgive and learning to take accountability, and also learning to continuously die to yourself because no one is perfect. You sin against God. You repent. So does all the ones that you love. They will too. Yeah, you'll be hurt, but God is in the business of reconciling things, restoring things, healing things, and turning the ashes into beauty. I'm going to be just trying new things, just having fun with my life. That's what I really, really want. That's what I really, really want. I want to enjoy my life again. It felt like everything was stripped away. It felt like, I was so focused on my comfort. And I mean, yeah, seeing 10 mice or so running around and 3 mice here, 3 mice there, everywhere, mouse, isn't really the most comfortable or ideal situation. It's not something that anybody's going to say, yeah, I want that one. Yeah, I want that. But there's so many other things going on in the world. There's so many other things happening, but there's so much joy to go get that's right in front of our faces, despite how we feel. You make decisions every single day. You choose things moment by moment. That's what life is. That's what life is. A bunch of decisions, a bunch of moments, a bunch of surrenders. And that's what you keep doing every single day. That's what you have control over. So in this moment, I choose to persevere. In this moment, I choose to keep going. In this moment, I choose to keep showing up. In this moment, I choose to keep seeking God's face in private. I actually run away from the crowds like Jesus did, but to stay humble, but to grow in the meekness, the resilience he calls us to be, to really step into what it is to be a woman of faith, a woman of God, a virtuous one, not for an aesthetic, but for real life, a life of confession, a life of healing, a life of persevering and getting through things and overcoming and loving, even through people's mistakes. This stuff smells so good. Like this hand cream. My boyfriend got it for me when he got his hair cut. They gave it to him. So I'm gonna give one to my girlfriend. That man doesn't know it, but his love for me is scary sometimes. But everybody always says that about healthy relationships, It's kind of scary. Anyway, that's besides the point. Here we are, just day by day, y'all. Day by day, but I don't ever want to do nothing for clout. To be viral. To go out of my way to try to perform. I don't want to do that. Nor do I need to fight this battle in order to get out. And honestly, this isn't even my battle to fight. This one's God's. I just have to be still and know that he's God, and that's what it is, waiting on God. That's the true test of my faith. My faith has been built this whole 10 months, 11 months, right? And now it's time to really put it to work. How much, Lachey, are you really willing to endure? While waiting when it's quiet. While waiting when your mother hasn't talked to you much at all since you moved in. Waiting when you want to do certain things but you can't. Instead of focusing on your limitations. You focus on what you are able to do. Focus on what you can do. Take control and take heed. Spend time in the Word of God, getting things that no one can take from you. No one can take from you. Keep going. If you're in a situation right now where you're uncomfortable and you hate it, keep going. If no one around you is giving you validation or clapping their hands for you, keep going. You don't need them to give you a reward. God will. Things done in secret, He rewards them. Take honor in that. Strive for that. Things do get better. Even when you feel like you're drowning, remember you could stand up. Even when it feels like the waters are too high, remember that there is someone getting ready to lift you up. Don't give up. Don't back down. Don't isolate yourself because you feel sad. Learn when you need to take space to recharge in front of God's face, but not when you want to run away from people because everything feels too heavy. Serve people still. Help people still. Pray for other people still. Even when you can't pray for yourself. Praise God. Lift His name up because your weapon is a melody. I don't know what is going to happen, but I know something's going to happen soon. I know God is going to keep doing a work within my heart, and I needed it desperately. I'm so grateful to know that He loves me in the capacity that He does. And as I sit here in the most silence I ever have been, I know that this time I'm not alone in it, that I'm with God, and that God is with me, and that Him and I, hand in hand, He's helping me through every step, no matter how lonely I feel, no matter how quiet things are. I'm not going to let myself go. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to break up with that bad relationship with the food I had. Care about my body. Care about my mind. Care about how I speak, what I say. I just went through and got rid of a bunch of songs in my playlist. Songs that either were worldly or made me want to twerk or made me want to, do a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Do some grown folk business. Some married folk business. I got rid of them. Because I'm like, nah, you're right. I can't have a little Trey Songz moment one day. Can't help but wait. That might not be inappropriate to the max, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain stuff. Let it go. Let it go and be filled with good things. Even when I watch TikTok now, y'all, I be turning the volume off. Because them TikTok sounds and them worldly songs, that's what it mostly be. Like, they be in my head. I'm like, no, like, I'm turning my volume down. I'm protecting myself mentally in my ears. And these two, when you take care of these two, how you speak, it change up the game. I'm here to speak life. I'm here to pray life into people, because you got to really think. Sometimes there's people out here who really don't have many folk praying for them. Think about that. If prayer is everything, some things can only be broken through prayer and fasting. And there's some people who don't even have people praying for them. And then you pray for them? Pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for them. Somebody say they're going through a hard time. Pray for them. You don't know if anyone's praying for them. You don't know. You don't know. And you're the righteous. Praise to the righteous. Hello? There's impact there. Okay? There's power there. There's authority there. So, that's just that. I'm letting God do what He do. And I'm just here. Like, I want to cry right now. I feel like I feel like my world shifted. Who I was in that apartment. The girl that I was, the woman that I was in that apartment. She is no longer. I'm becoming even more into what God wants me to be right now. Those things are gone. Being here in this new area, in this neighborhood, this place, I went from walking in fear in the house because of the mice running to being able to walk through the house with the lights off. Because I needed my God to remind me, my purpose is greater than this. I have dominion over all of this, and I have authority. I have authority to tell the devil to flee. Satan, to trample on scorpions and serpents. I have the authority, the dominion to do so, the right, the capability. I'm not to fear anyone but God, or anything but God. Yeah, take back authority. I've taken back authority. I am the iron that sharpens iron. The Spirit of God is here now because He's within me. And anything attached to me, whether they see it or they know it or not, God, you're doing a new thing and I'm finally perceiving it. And I just want to get back into the business of enjoying this life He's given me, because I don't know how long it will be for. You don't know. And I don't want to spend my days miserable, sad, because the time continues like this. It's almost already 5 o'clock. Pretty soon it'll be 8. Pretty soon it'll be 10 p.m. Pretty soon I'll be going to sleep again. Time goes on like this. Why spend the day angry and sad and miserable? Why? I'm going to work my land. I'm going to take care of this household because I'm in it. So I'm going to take care of this household. And I'm going to please God while doing it. Not on the cameras, not for viral content, not to show what I've done, what I've done. God sees what I've done. He sees what I do. He will restore me. He will give me strength, and I will strengthen myself in the Lord. The Lord my God. The Lord my God. And I will sit back and have faith while He fights my battle. And I'll just work with my hands in silence, aspiring to live a quiet life, watching Him show up in other places while I work my land. He's doing a new thing. I'm becoming someone else again. And I'm hoping to lose some weight in the midst of it all. To stop picking up my skin. I was just watching back this video while editing. It started making me cry. Like, what? I'm over here getting encouraged. It's me. It's literally me. I wanted to just say a couple things. All right. Let me just be clear here. In real life, which is also on camera, because my life is the same life that's on camera, I tend to isolate when I get really upset. So me coming on camera and saying, get off the internet. It's me also isolating from y'all. Not like y'all are in the way, but like from the pressure I felt with having to have something to share. I kind of was just like, I'm getting off the internet, I gotta go. Lejay, the internet is still literally the internet. And you don't have to post a YouTube video if you don't feel led or the strength to post a YouTube video. You do know that, right? There's no reason to run from the internet that's literally on your phone. Like, just don't log into the app. Just don't edit. Just don't film. You know, like, life isn't that, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be that way. So if y'all ever hear me say something like that again, just ignore it. Don't even say, just ignore, like, seriously. It's just a thing. I don't know. I'll be panicking because I feel the pressure. And that's the thing, y'all. I'm not trying to be moved by the storms. I'm trying to be so firm on the rock that when storms come, I might, shake a little bit, you feel? But I'm not trying to be pushed around and falling on the ground and tumbling and rolling and getting into a ditch. That's doing a lot. Okay, we're supposed to be firm on that rock, immovable. Why am I being moved? So that's my fault, because I gotta work on that, because it was just a big shift for me mentally. And I just know that the devil wanted to use the mice and the things like that to distract me from my purpose here, distract me from the goodness of God, distract me from what's really happening, y'all. And honestly, with me being here, I kid you not, there has been change. I know there's been change. There's been change. The atmosphere ain't the same no more. It's and I'm fighting against it every single day, but like, it ain't the same no more. It's not going to be the same no more, because it ends with me. Y'all see that trend on TikTok where it ends with us, it ends with me. It ran into blah blah blah. It ran into my family until y'all know what I'm trying to say, until they found me or something. Yeah, actually, because they've all been home. Everybody's been home, but baby, not the repairer of the breach, not the one who's actually got the connection to Jesus Christ, who's actually dying to her flesh, who's actually living in her best, striving to be as humble as possible before God, and not get stained to this world in the process. So yeah, if y'all ever see me do that, just don't have me no mind, girl. Pray, just pray, watch and pray, honey. Just watch and pray. I'm like living out loud, but I'm kind of like dropping off the shackles of trying to be a certain type of way. Like, let's say, just live your life, bro. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything's not gonna be perfect. The film is not gonna be exactly how I want all the time. The editing's not gonna be exactly how I want all the time. You know what I'm saying? Lights, camera, action, baby. It's not going to be that all the time. But like I said in that clip, the quality is with me. So it don't matter if my camera a little ashy, front camera or the back. 3 megapixels, 6 megapixels, or 100 megapixels. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, my name's written in the book of life. I'm chosen by God. I love God. He will use me where he wants to use me. He's given me a creative reign, and I'm going to just have fun. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not at my peak, but it's okay. I'm learning to just breathe, just exist, hold on to his promises, and just take it day by day. He's dismantling things in my heart. You know, when you're in that quietness and it is quiet, like you start to learn stuff about yourself. Your fears, your anxieties, your things that you didn't really work on, things that the world try to pour and drop into you, they start to come out when you're in the silence, when you're sitting. My insecurities in my relationship start to pour out. The things that was hidden because I was busy and just doing other things start to pour out onto the ground, making a mess. Gotta clean it up, me and God. So yeah, y'all will see me when y'all see me. We ain't got a schedule. We ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? We living real time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. God is gonna get the glory regardless. Okay? And he don't gotta use somebody who got it all together to do it. It's gonna get down regardless. What he got for me is gonna be for me regardless. Regardless. And that's what I believe. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. So anyways, I love you. See you next video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it, you know, you got blessed during this video. I hope you got some encouragement during this video. And honestly, just hope you feel seen. Hope you feel seen. Hope you know that God is with you every step of the way. Even when you start to hate things, and it's okay. Because I was absolutely hating my life. Yo, that first clip, no, that second clip.
And I hate it here. I hate this assignment.
The beginning of this video, I was mad. I hate this assignment. Whoa. Sit down, Jonah. Sit down, Elijah. Attitude for what? Attitude for what? Attitude for what? Pipe down. Okay. Who's gonna tell her? I hate this. I still don't like it, but, you know, we here with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm painting my nose green. Anyway, love y'all. See you next video.